Most advertisers believe that Google Ads are hard to crack, that the platform's against you, and the algorithm is just stealing your money. And when you do get the platform to crack, you think that scaling just means, oh, just increase my budget manually, just add more to the fire. You are wrong. That is how you burn through cash and ultimately kill your campaigns forever. Especially going to 2026, here's the video you need to be watching. While you're manually adjusting budgets, watching your cost per leads rise 40 to 60%, there's a small number of advertisers like myself that are spending 5 figures a day that are able to absolutely automate their Google ad campaigns while seeing a consistent cost per lead well below your threshold. The real secret is using automated rules that only increase your daily budgets when you're actually seeing the cost per leads or the cost per calls that you like, or your cost per purchase if you're an e-com store. And why, if you ignore this automated strategy, your Google ad campaigns will be stuck where they are forever. So let's hop down here and see why manual Google ads are killing your ROAS. Okay, first off is scaling, like I said, is not about just raising your budget. Okay, we are seeing 40 to 60% lead cost increases because of manual bidding and budgeting. Okay, Google is a massive machine. It's more scalable than Facebook, more scalable than Instagram, more scalable than TikTok, has way more data points because of the search intent AI algo. We are able to know if people are searching for X thing on YouTube, X thing on Google, or on other audience networks. It is stronger, has more users, and it's more scalable, which means that you can't just be manually bidding for your clicks or cost per acquisition. Okay, manual budgets are increasing your lead costs by 40 to 60%. So take what you're spending right now per day. Maybe you're spending $100 a day. You are spending 40 to 60% more by not doing this, which means that you're basically getting $50 a day of spend with the 100 that you're spent, and fighting the algo instead of working with it. Like I said, Google's machine learning is just way more insane than any other platform out there. Do not try to trick the platform or outsmart the platform or, well, Google's doing this. Why? They own the data. They are smarter than you. And most people who scale with Google ads, they do it with gut feeling. They're like, oh, this campaign's working. Let's just increase the budget on it. No, you have to scale with metrics, not your gut. Google does not care about how you feel. It doesn't care about what you think is working. Look at your metrics on a recent attribution basis, not lifetime. Looking at 7-day results versus 90, because every 90 days or 6 months, the market can have conditional changes. Buying behaviors change. Maybe news comes out on a certain service or a certain product that changes the way your avatar buys. Things change very frequently. You have to stay up to date to it. So do 7-day performance reviews, 14-day performance reviews. Stay in touch with those campaigns just like we do for our clients. Now, this is the automated rule system that's going to allow you to print on autopilot without you have to watch your account as much, right? Google's an awesome platform to crack. Let's make it automated. First things first is the way you're thinking about your ads. Okay, you have to get away from being reactive and start being proactive. Okay, if you're seeing winning KPIs, Google's automated rules will increase those daily budgets or give you suggestions. They know what your optimization rate should be at. They know what your click-throughs on a 7-day attribution should be sitting at. Trust the platform. They own the data. Stop trying to do this thing where you're like, oh, I did well yesterday. I had good sales. Let's rank up the budget. No, look at your full 7-day attribution window. One day does not dictate the whole success of your Google ads. Next, daily increases to budget only if your CPAs are near or under your target. Okay, so if you are in Google and you put your target CPAs at $35 and your cost per leads are $33, it's going to increase your budget only when the CPAs are under the cost per result goal. That helps you stay within KPI. Okay, if you have a target CPA of $35 and your cost per leads are $43, obviously we're not going to increase. We got to look at each ad group to see what your broad match keywords are, phrase match, exact match, and let Google's machine learning dictate what those winners are, right? You don't know every single winner unless you're using click-through attribution and you're using, data service or server-side tracking, unless you're using server tracking like Hyros, where you can find that conversion value and find where people are stuck inside the pipeline, okay? And we use this system for our Google clients spending anywhere from, $100 a day to $1,000 a day. We have some clients spending 10K a day on YouTube. I have some people in debt consolidation, taxes, etc. They're seeing massive growth with this automated rule setup. And this is the data window mistake that most advertisers make that are destroying the campaigns. Okay, so number one is do not set your rules based on all-time data. It's cool to look at all-time data because your revenue might be higher, but all-time data does not dictate what's working currently. Attributions change, search terms change, market efficiency, and obviously market buyer data changes. These things you need to be looking at like a hawk, but the Google platform on the budget side will be able to track those things for you. I only do recent performance windows. 7 days, 14 days, sometimes 30, depending on your sales cycle. If it takes you 30 days to close a customer, because maybe doing enterprise contracts, then look at 30 days. If your sales are 1 call closes, look at 7. If your sales require a 2 call close, do 14 days. Now, 7-day performance windows show consistency. A campaign, okay, can't have a good 90 days. You can't just look at a good 90 days, but it might have a bad 7 days. Maybe the last week it's been trash and you've been spending $100 a day on it and you just think it's just going to keep working randomly after 7 days. That campaign is dying. It might have creative fatigue, or your ad group has high frequency rates. You have to alter those. Okay. And then last thing is, like I said, market conditions change. What happened 6 months ago can fatigue. The market changes. Politics change that. The economy changes it. AI can alter an industry and change the way people have buying behaviors around it. It happens every single month. I see it all the time. Look what was big months ago, AI agents. Now what's big? VEO3 videos that are like virtual reality AI videos. Then SOAR became big. Everything over the last 2 to 3 months has changed the AI landscape, right? Last year we had trading algorithms. We had traders selling trading algos. Now we got AI agents, AI UGC creators. Like, things are always changing. Okay. And here's why this all works. Okay. Manual scaling requires consistent monitoring. That's not your job. That's for our job to take over as your marketing partner. Say, if you want us to run your Google ads and Facebook ads and create better funnels and get you a better ROAS, click the Calendly in the description. We'd love to take it over for you. We spent over $40 million on ads now. We've done 175, almost $200 million in revenue, close to a 4x return on ad spend. Okay, we have the proven track record. We'd love to work with you. So click that link, see if you qualify, and we hope that you become a progressive client of ours. Automated scales on actual performance data. If I'm looking at the last 7 days and Google's increasing budget based on that, it's not increasing budget based on what happened 90 days ago. It's going to alter budget weekly or bi-weekly or every 30 days, depending on your sales cycle. That will then dictate where those budgets go and where it's allocated to. And this works for any budget size, okay? $100 a day, 10K a day, doesn't matter. You could be spending $50 a day for all I care. This is dependent on the Google data migration. Okay, I want to be able to see the right data and KPIs come in and performance metrics that dictate if this campaign's worth spending money on or not. Google's machine is smarter than you. Let it run. Last thing is that it alleviates time and lets Google's data machine think. Just like humans, we need time to think about shit. If you don't give this thing time to think and you're turning campaigns off after 3 days because it didn't work, you're not a business owner. Suck it up. Spend more money on ads. Welcome to the club. Okay, this is the big leagues. You can't just have a campaign run for 3 days and sit there and whine and cry and bitch and moan about why it's not working. That's your fault for getting emotional. Get out of being reactive. Go to proactive. So I hope this video was insightful for you to see how to scale Google Ads predictably in 2026 and beyond. My name is Jason Wojcik. I'm for your advertiser. We'd love to work with you, take over your ad campaigns, from your offers to your ads, to your funnels, to your KPIs, your CRMs, your emails, all this stuff to get you a high predictable converting ecosystem. So click the Calendly link in the comment section and also in the description, and I hope to see you on the inside. Talk soon.